How's it going? It is Mythos, and today we're checking out a channel called Geo and Chris. Now, I did actually check these guys out a little bit a while ago because when I was making a video on a certain place or a couple of certain places, when I was looking for that place, I was going through all kind of channels who had been there, and I found that these two guys had been there as well. And from memory, I think I put them in the video a little bit, but I can't remember what their channel was like, and they've just popped up again as a recommendation, and I thought, okay, I forgot about these guys, let's check them out. So this is them here, two guys, and from the first minute I look at the channel, I won't lie, when you go down and you see things like scratches on your faces, which clearly didn't happen, that instantly makes me think, oh well, they're fake, aren't they? Because that's what Twin Paranormal do. So when you see these things associated with fakers, just a glimpse at the channel like that will instantly make you think, oh well, they're fake as well. That's just how it works. So I don't know, I would probably avoid doing things like that unless they are fake. I don't know. We're going to find that out today, because if we go up here, I mean, first of all, as you can see, the scariest night of his life was at the Garnet Demon House, a fake haunted house. And they've been there quite a few times, actually. I think there's like 4 or 5 bloody videos at the Garnet House. The idea I'm proposing today is we buy a few houses, claim that there's demons there. We're gonna get YouTubers in to film there, pretend it's haunted and also claim demon, and then we can charge people $450 per night to come and film there as well.
One smart man, one smart man.
That just rang a bell in my head, actually. I think when I was looking through all of the Garnet House videos, one point I think I noticed from their video was how unlevel the floor was. A toy train or something just rolled across the floor, and also you could totally hear the sounds of the actual trains going past outside, shaking the house, making the dolls fall off the doors.
That train is mad loud or what?
Yeah, it's part of the ambiance though. It like happens like every 30 minutes.
So I've just actually rewatched this one back just to make sure in my own head what's going on. And immediately as that happens, Justin, the house owner, starts getting on the guys, trying to convince them that it's paranormal. He adds in a few kind of debunking questions that people might bring up.
YouTube people will never believe it.
But shuts them down and gives opposite answers to say, no, it's not that though. Now, I don't know if the guys just went along with it because they're literally talking to him to his face and didn't want to seem harsh or whatever. But I did think they were going to say, yeah, that's just because we sat down and knocked it. But unfortunately, they did seem to go along with it being paranormal, which is obviously not the case.
But I'm starting to think like how that car just came by bumping and all that bass kind of like shaking the walls. Why didn't this move then?
I mean, if it just happened to roll somehow, okay, fair enough, that's pretty weird. But still, the floorboards are going right across the room. It could have been when they entered. But it happened as he sat down on the floorboards, right on the train. Come on, guys. So from one known fake haunted house to another, they're at the Haunted Hill House here in Texas. And from what I've gathered, that is a known fake haunted location as well, because a little while ago someone was telling me, hey, check out this Haunted Hill House because it's absolutely fake. My friends have been there and found that it's fake. So apparently what happened was this guy used to go there quite a few times. Maybe he was local or something, I can't remember. And he realized, hang on a minute, last time I was here, I heard a sound in that room at this same time. What the hell? That's weird. And from what I've gathered is he figured out that the security cameras in the place have two-way audio as well. So there must be timed or something and audio comes through the cameras to make it sound creepy or knocks or whatever. I can't remember the exact details and I can't show you because apparently these people from the house sue anyone who criticizes them. So obviously the guy who found this out and debunked the house as fake has removed the video. But a little while ago when I was getting told this by someone, I did find the trailer for that video and it's still online.
One eternity later.
Right, okay, that took a little bit of searching to find it, but I've finally found it, and I was a bit wrong there. It wasn't a trailer because the video is 20 minutes. What it was is the main guy's channel who had a big channel, and I've just seen he hasn't posted in 3 years. Why is that? His main video was the one that's got took down and removed, and I don't know why, I'm just guessing. But this little quick one here is still online. It's only got 700 views, so it's maybe flew under the radar. Alright, so just to show they found proof of these cameras having two-way audio and making sounds through them to make you think that they're spirits, this is what they found, and they're talking about this demon house lied to you. Oof. I'm surprised this video's still up if they go around suing people. So there we go. This is them to people discovering that the house has two-way audio in the cameras and it's on, and that's what they've been hearing through the different rooms. Very dodgy indeed. But now that that's out of the way, I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was interesting, and I don't believe that this house is haunted. So that kind of makes me wonder, similar to the other houses that I've been in that I just don't believe are haunted by demons. Are they going to find any evidence?
Geo and Chris, aka part 2 of this alone session at the Haunted Hill House here in Mineral Wells, Texas. If you have not already watched the first video of our group investigation, I'd highly recommend checking out that one first.
Now, I did just watch a little bit of that before this, and it was a longer one, so I thought, hey, check this one out. But I kind of wanted to watch that one as well to find out what history the place is that they tell you, and they seem to skip over the history of the place. So I thought, hey, let's just check this one out. And they don't tell you it in this one as well, so I can't remember the exact history of the place. It would have been good if they did give you a little rundown at the start of what's gone on there, or what supposedly has happened there.
They're pretty much hanging out in the safe room where all the cameras are at.
All right, here we go. So is that their cameras or is that the house's cameras? But I do like that, how they've got cameras all over. Especially if something happens, you could say, hey, can I just get the footage from that room? Although I'm saying that, when I was in a certain place and they text us talking about what we were doing in that place because they were watching us through the cameras, that was awkward. I felt like my boss was watching me at work.
I'm gonna turn off this light right now. That's right here.
Let's go. Pitch black.
Yo.
That's one of the night vision cameras here, right? So there was cameras all over the place, wasn't there? Just like we've seen on that screen. Like we've seen there, big night vision camera up in the corner is the one here. Some cables going up there to the top. So if there's cameras in every damn room, and supposedly, according to that person, there's noises coming through the cameras, is there someone on the other end watching where you are, and then setting off a noise through a certain camera? Obviously, I don't know. But if that's the case, that's an absolute shame, isn't it? I really hope not. Just let people go in and investigate and do what they do. Uh-oh!
Shout out to you, Johnny. Much appreciated for these equipments that you did hook us up with. This is called Devil's Marble. Basically like a cat ball. Again, it's like it lights up.
I was gonna say, what's he talking about? The Devil's Marble. I have never, ever heard anyone in my whole life say that about this thing.
But yeah, we're gonna set this on again on the table right here. So Joshua or any other spirit that's here.
See, it was just placed on a book there. Just a flat surface, so it will roll.
Yeah, these cameras right here, they click, so I guess that's the noise there. But for any spirits in here, we have a ball right there on the counter. Feel free to touch that ball. It won't harm you, it'll just light up the color.
Shout out to him there though, saying that those night vision cameras click. It must be when they're going from normal to night vision, because when I was at a place myself, I found that was doing that. It did it in a few places I've been to actually, but one place, when I finished there, I watched other people's investigations there, and they were claiming that these clicks were ghostly taps, but it was actually the night vision cameras switching to night vision. So very cheeky. You gotta watch for people lying like that, haven't you? Alright, he's got his rempod.
So the dead bell already went off. I'm gonna take a seat right here. But yeah, I'm gonna explain a little bit. Holy, thank you for setting off that rempod. Like literally, like it's like, see, like it's going blue and green.
I mean, we don't know what the other people are doing in the other rooms, do they? Do we?
So, all right, Joshua, if you're in here with me, I have this device right here in my hand. This device will allow me to hear your voice. Not necessarily your voice, but you can say any words in this device. So, holy shit.
It's really going off, isn't it?
That is actually going crazy.
Now, what is going on there? Is it a demon? Or is it maybe the people downstairs doing something? Because as we've learned, things can set these off, can't they? From other rooms as well. Or is it just because there's bloody cables all over the house because there's about 10,000 cameras? Is all that action setting them off?
They let us borrow these devices, the owners, so it's a big shout out to you guys. Very, very awesome that you guys allow us to use these devices during the investigations. Like that's definitely a game changer. But yeah, we're gonna start it up. So any words that it says right now, it's live.
Yeah, shout out to them for that. Actually, it is good that they've lent them the devices to play around with, because some of these devices cost an absolute fortune, and some people just can't afford to even buy them and might want to give them a try.
I like seeing that device go off. I like seeing all the colors on that device go off, but it said pushed.
Said a few words, didn't it?
And the bell right here. But yeah, these devices tone. These devices won't harm you. They just allow me to communicate with you.
It's really going off.
Me. Tone and then me. All right, is there something you want to know, Joshua, or for any spirit up here? What do you want to talk about? Joshua was a boy here who was basically born disfigured.
All right.
And yeah, I guess we're in his room right now and pretty much investigating.
Hang, right, compare,
Bloody
hurt,
hell. It's going off, isn't it?
Compare, hurt.
puncture.
I honestly think that thing is just a random word bank spitting out words at random intervals. And with it being for ghosty people to use, what do you think it's going to have in there? Lots of ghosty words, like hang, like demon, like killed, all sorts of stupid things. So although it was good of them to lend him it to have a play around with, I don't know. I think I would probably not use it myself, to be honest.
Plain, forever.
Gone plain.
Jumped.
Said bed, bacon, L, console, and on the bed we have a rempod. Gonna turn on this rempod.
All right.
Shut this door. That's what the rempod's already
Going off, isn't it? What a few people have told me is you should probably, even though it'll cost a little bit each time you go out, get new batteries every few times you go out, or even bloody each time you go out if you're using your rempod a lot, because low batteries can just make them go off so much.
Rempod already went off as soon as I turned it on. It already went off. Musiucbox has been going off. I just shut it off so I can talk for a little bit. I heard the dead bell all the way upstairs that I left up there.
Okay.
I'm just going around trying to have a conversation with you or see what you want to tell me. Kind of curious to see what I get on the necrometer.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Not the necrometer. It's one of the worst ones out there. And what I'm finding through this video is we've got all of the same things that all of the big fakers use. Not even the same devices in general, the exact same devices, the same branded musiucbox. Now, when I've tried to debunk the musiucbox using different things to make it set off, people have said to me, yes, but that musiucbox has got this sensor. That musiucbox there, which Geo is using, has got a different sensor, and it actually gets set off by light and shadow and night vision lights, which of course is going on here. The night vision cameras. His camera with night vision. Is that light and the shadow setting the musiucbox off? That rempod. Everyone says that rempod is way too sensitive and gets set off by anything. And that's what people want. They want it to set off. The cat balls. Rubbish. Basically everything that Geo is using so far is just bad. Terrible devices that have been debunked and people have shown to be just faulty. And now he's going to get the necrometer app out, which I covered in one video where the guys are claiming it talks to spirits. They're not even like, this is a bit of fun just to mess around with, experimental. They're claiming it speaks to ghosts. That's a big claim. It's just very silly to me, to be honest, that you can pay £3 on your phone and speak to the dead? I mean, come on, guys. I would love it if so, but all it is random word banks throwing out haunted words because it knows you're going to be on an investigation or looking for ghosts, and then when these things pop out, you're like, oh my god, yeah. Sometimes you're asking certain questions where the answer will line up and make you think, yes, this place is haunted.
So it's on airplane mode, of course. You already said something?
And like that funny voice sounds like there, necromy to make it a demonic, scary voice. Ooh.
Said that infringes Gerald. Is your name Gerald? If your name is Gerald, could you set off that red device on the bed? I'm gonna set this device on again.
Okay, let's see if he just stays still and see what happens. Because if he maybe moves around, it might set it off, right? Okay, that was it calibrating the room, setting up its little position, seeing what's in front of it. Let's see what happens when he moves around, moves his camera. Is the night vision light going to set it off?
Could you step in front of that music box right now? On the... Gee. I'm gonna go to the room across. Feel free to follow me in that room.
Like, I know this is night vision, so you can't physically see a shadow in the room because the room is black, but his night vision light is casting this shadow. So it could be him setting off his own devices, and not knowing that, he could just think it's a ghost.
Yeah, use that one there. All right, I have this device right here in my hand. It'll allow me to hear your voice. Please say anything you would like to say. And it'll allow me to hear what you want to say. Oh, but I was going to show you guys, like, when you enter this room right here, this is basically what you see, like, on top of the ceiling. So many artifacts and dolls.
Now, what I do have to say about this spirit box as well, when I've messed on with my own, seeing what it's all about and stuff, seeing if you really can talk to spirits, what I've noticed is you can make yourself get responses by putting it on certain settings, by putting the antenna up. So to not make myself get responses, I switched it to this setting. I took the thing apart and removed the antenna, because if people are genuinely saying spirits can just talk through this, it doesn't need radio signals, I was like, well, why have I got an antenna in it trying to get radio signals? But once I switched the setting, once I removed the antenna, zero, absolute zero responses. So him having the aerial in the first place and it right out is a bit dodgy to me. That's like you're putting it in a position to get responses. So I don't know, let's see what responses he gets. Although I can never stand listening to these things because the sound is so annoying. Let's just take a look.
But yeah, we're gonna start up the spirit box right now. Could you give me your name?
Okay, one thing I always do when I listen to these things as well, because most people put the words on screen what they think it said, and because you've seen that, you will then hear it. So usually I close my eyes and just try to hear what I can hear.
Is there any way you could say Geo in this device?
Okay. Good question. I like that.
Is there any way you could say Toby in this device? Having me? Could you tell me how many spirits are in this room right now? Said murder, and then 9.
So the Ovilus device, isn't it just kind of the same as a phone app? Just a random word bank that ghosts can supposedly go in and choose a word? He's got the Ovilus and the phone app out. Wouldn't it be saying the same things, or what? Or is that implying that there's multiple spirits there? One's fiddling with this device, one's fiddling with that device? I don't know. Seems pretty weird to me though, to be honest.
Well, welcome. My name is Chris.
All right, Chris is here.
I come to communicate with you today.
He's been hiding.
Thank you for setting off that call bell. I do greatly appreciate that as well. It said I exited on a Tuesday.
Now that bell, it supposedly gets set off by EMF, just the same as the rempod. If you go near it, it gets set off. But honestly, when I've watched people's videos, I think it's got some timer set into it.
I also got this wonderful box here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Ovilus number 5. This is a very small room. Joshua, I heard you had to kind of stay up here. I am truly sorry, and I do feel sad for yourself as well. No one should live the life that you had to live.
Alright, so we've had just a lot
how old you were?
Obvious play, which I'm going to skip over because we don't need to see that.
Are we still referring back to the little boy that we were just in, Joshua's room? Castle.
Random words.
Because
Castle
David
became David. That makes complete
became
sense,
David?
yeah. Yeah, placebo. Alright guys, I'm going to cut a lot of this out because I don't think it's going to be a full raw reaction video, because all we are doing for every second of the video is just device heavy. Every second of the video is there's a device on screen flashing or beeping or making some silly words. It's actually pretty tough because you know what? These two guys seem alright actually, you know? From what I've seen, I think they're alright. But what they're doing, man.
We survived at the haunted Hill House here in Mineral Wells, Texas.
Well, number one, they're at a house that people have said is fake. Those people supposedly caught the cameras making sounds through. And if we just look at the house in general, we've seen, didn't we? They've kind of spruced it up to look haunted. Haunted dolls here. Haunted dolls hanging everywhere. So do I believe that house is haunted? I don't really think so, to be honest. But what about these guys though, Geo and Chris? They seem alright, you know what? I like them guys, but it's everything that they're doing. Every single thing they do is just kind of the usual bullshit things that you see the fakers do. Then, as I mentioned at the start, their thumbnails copying off the fakers with the fake scratches down the faces that didn't happen in the video. That instantly makes you think they're fake. And then when you watch the channel, you see all of these things getting set off by God knows what. It just makes you think, ooh. Now, are they trying to do all of these things because the bigger channels are doing that as well, so they're trying to replicate them and grow and get big? I'm not sure, but I don't know if that's the way to go. All of those things to me, to be honest, seem a bit silly. It's like you're creating a ghost in your own head by bringing those. If you didn't have them, what would happen? Nothing. If I took their full video now, removed the gadgets, phones, Ovilus, cat balls, rempods, musiucbox, I cut out all of those bits, it would just be them sat there. So what does that tell you? Is it really the ghosts ringing that electronic bell? Or is it just the electronic bell getting set off? I don't know. Although I said they seem alright, videos filled with that stuff just don't make me want to watch. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like Geo and Chris? Do you like their videos? Do you like their style of investigations? Let me know what you think. Appreciate the support, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.